Interpretation niya ang palaging mali eh. Yung confidentiality dyan na pinag-uusapan, sa inyo lang yun, sa witness protection ninyo dyan. Pero pagdating dito, it does not apply. Ikaw lang ang nag-interpret kasi kaya kanina pa tayo nagtatalo.
With all due respect to Senator Marcoleta saying that our interpretation is always wrong, the law itself provides for it, Section 7, like I said earlier. It is not because we want to restrict his testimony, but there is a law. The law itself
So
provides
it is the law
yes,
that says so.
yes, and it
So-
provides for penal sanctions.
Okay.
Mr.
So
Chair.
to answer the question of the concern of Secretary or Senator Marcoleta, kailangan i-amend yung law pala. No.
that
Chair.
may be one of the suggestions since the committee is investigating this in aid of legislation, if that is considered a restriction in investigations like this, then maybe the law will have to be amended first.
In the meantime, constrain kayo ng batas.
Yes, Mr. Chair, we are
Thank you.
constrained by law.
Thank you, PG.
Mr. Chair, kasi yung interpretation niya ang palaging mali eh. Yung confidentiality dyan na pinag-uusapan, sa inyo lang yun, sa witness protection ninyo dyan. Pero pagdating dito, it does not apply. Ikaw lang ang nag-interpret kasi kaya kanina pa tayo nagtatalo eh.
May I respond, Mr. Chair? With all due respect to Senator Marcoleta saying that our interpretation is always wrong, the law itself provides for it, Section 7. And we are not raising this, like I said, simply because we want to constrict the investigation. The law does not make a distinction whether the investigation is going to be done elsewhere or in the Senate or before the House of Representatives. So we are simply citing the law, and we are constrained by the law because, as I said, there are penal sanctions.
So if the law does not provide any distinction, bakit nga kailangan ka pang mag-confer sa ano? Bakit kailangan ka pang puntahan? Ikaw na nagsasabi ng walang distinction eh, di ba? So kung nandito siya, let him speak. Na hindi na dapat pupunta pati yung counsel niya. Yun lang, mali na eh. Meron siyang sariling counsel, pagkatapos pupunta pa siya sa'yo. It is an insult to his own personal counsel. Kaya magulo talaga eh. O, gusto ko itanong halimbawa kay Yusek Bernardo, in-apply nyo na pala siya sa WPP. Ni-require nyo siya ng restitution, di ba? Sasabihin mo na naman, that's confidential. Kamo na naman.
No, Mr. Chair, I'm not going to say that's confidential.
No, earlier, you were talking about confidentiality. You remember the last time?
Yes, I did mention that, Mr. Chair. I talked
Oh,
about
why are you shouting?
confidentiality. But with respect to the restitution, I think that's a matter of public record already. Because that was already stated by Mr. Bernardo and he was allowed by the Secretary of
Yes,
Justice.
earlier you were not forthright in answering that. Nung tinatanong ko, ang una mong sinabi, that's confidential. Now, nagsasabi ka, it is not confidential. So, paiba-iba ka ng position, talaga.
Mr.
Hindi tayo magkakasundo.
Mr. Chair, if he
I'm
just...
not asking any questions anymore.
No, I'm just raising the question to the
Thank
chairman,
you,
Mr. Chair.
You cannot do that.
Thank you. Are we done? So, sige, let's move on. Kung walang members na gusto magtanong do sa ating dalawang bagong witnesses, no, in relation to the Diskaya Romualdez issue, then we'll excuse them already.
Mr. Chair, gusto ko sanang magtanong lang sana
Sige,
kung
go ahead.
papayag ka.
Of course.
Yung tungkol dun sa Tamarid House sa South Forbes, yung binabanggit mo kanina, di ba? And then you were asking for some parang leeway in terms of a few days para i-vacate ninyo because you're not yet ready with all the things that you need to move out, di ba? Sino yung may-ari ba talaga nung bahay na yon?
Your Honor, hindi po kami aware kung sino po yung owner mismo, but we are...
I will answer that. Ang may-ari po dati, Doris Magsaysay Ho.
And you were there as what?
May tenant kasi si Doris Magsaysay Ho na sila nakatira, sila yung staff. So nung nabenta, existing pa yata yung lease contract, so hindi sila umalis. Pero pinipilit silang umalis nung bagong owner.
And allegedly, ang bagong owner is Martin
No.
Romualdez.
Yeah.
Yan ang sinasabi mo kanina
Yes.
at referring to Diskaya.
No, let's based on documents, yung bahay na ibenta sa isang corporation, Golden Peasant Holdings Corporation. Incidentally, the major stockholder, also used to sit in the board of at least two corporations associated with the former speaker. Ito yung Benguet, no, Corporation. I think mining yata ito. Yung isa yung may joint venture sa ABS-CBN. Dito yung pangalan, teka. Romualdez something. And another one, I think Mark Ventures something, ano. At saka treasurer siya doon sa, yun nga, yung media owned by Romualdez. Kasi Romualdez Media something eh. na may joint venture sa ABS-CBN. So yun ang association. So, no, we're not trying to implicate the former speaker. Hindi tayo nagta-target dito. Dumating lang sa ating attention, but we cannot disregard because sabi ko nga, there were persistent reports na ang initial information nga sa pangalan ni Diskaya na or kay Diskaya na ibenta. So it appears now na hindi totoo kasi ang naging role lang allegedly ni Carla Diskaya, yun nga dumating siya doon February or January at sinasabihan sila umalis na kayo diyan. So yun lang ang pinagtataka natin. So hindi naman ito enough to implicate or to implead the former speaker, but this is something that the OJ or the ombudsman or the ombudsman can follow through. We are only providing a lead for whatever it is worth. Yun lang ang purpose dito. Because if you really want to go after the so-called, sabi nyo nga, wag yung sapsap at saka mga dilis, hanapin yung malaking isda. And this is the direction that we are taking. But I repeat, hindi ito enough, itong information is not enough to implicate, not even implicate the former speaker. We may just consider this as a lead, kasi merong connection. But of course, dininay naman ni Carla Diskaya, so let's leave it at that. So with that, I would like to ask your permission to excuse the two ladies. Meron pa? Sige, okay.
Thank you for the explanation, Mr. Chair. Dito sa code namin, sino si
Pala,
Marie?
Romualdez Media Servicio Production Corporation.
Oo. So, ikaw si May. May, napanood mo ba si Saldico nung siya ay nagpadala ng mga video na kung saan sinabi niya na nag-deliver siya ng 1B doon sa bahay diyan sa Tamarind Road in Forbes? Nasa rito social media to. Lahat napanood to Napanood
Hindi
mo?
ko po siya direkta napanood, pero nung sinabi po, nabanggit po sa amin regarding 30 Tamarind,
Naging curious ka. Pagkatapos, natatandaan mo ba na sinabi ni Saldico na si Speaker Martin ang nag-designate nung lugar na yon na pagdadalhan ng 1B? Nandun din sa yun. Hindi ko lang matandaan yung pagkakasabi, pero yung gist ganito niya sinabi. Napanood niyo ba yun?
Wala po akong matandaan na ganong pero nabasa po namin yung report regarding sa 30 Tamarind.
Yun nga. And then,
Natambakan ng pera.
maaring tatandaan nyo na sinabi rin ni Saldico, dun din sa na yun, sa paghahayag na yun, na si Yusek Jojo Cadiz ang tumanggap na yun ay drop-off lamang delivery sa bahay daw ng ating Pangulo daw sa Nara. Andun, siya yung nagsasabi siya nagsasalita Napanood ko yun Tinatanong ko lang kung kayo napanood nyo din yung ganong klaseng paghahayag na ginawa ni Saldico.
Hindi po namin nasubaybayan yung mga hearing at saka yung news. Naging curious lang po kami nung nagkaroon na nga po ng report tungkol dun sa 30 Tamarind. So hindi po namin matandaan yung news na ganun po.
Okay, baka naman gusto nyo rin alisin yung takip para makita namin kung gaano. Alam ko, magaganda po kayo. Kung okay lang naman po, kung hindi naman, okay din po sa amin.
Actually, request nila Senator Marcoleta na kung pwedeng, kaya nga Elias yung ginamit ko, binuko
Oo
naman yun
nga
yung pangalan
Pero kasi yung kagandahan, hindi pwedeng ipagkait, Mr. Chair. Salamat po, Mr. Chair.
So let's move on. So you are excused, Maria and Joy. Elias. Sige. Thank you very much. You'll be turned over to the OSAA for your own security. Thank you very much. Thank you po. On a lighter note, kanina kasi, pinapalis natin yung talukbong ni RD Pakanan. Sabi niya, ayaw niya. Alam niyo, sabi ng staff ko, isang Google lang, nandyan yung kanyang mukha So, bakit kailan magtakip? Isang Google nga lang. Pakita mo nga yung Google. Just a screen. Nandyan ba? Meron ba tayo? Ayan ang mukha mo, Director. Bakit kailangan magtalukbong ka? Public, sabi nga ni Senator Kiko, public official ka Parang hindi mawala ng file sa, ayan si Director Pakanan. Sabi ko, on a lighter note, kasi wala namang importansya yan. So,